I remember one time, and I was so happy when a young girl comes and tells mentor, let me confess this, I feel I'm struggling. I find myself masturbating. It's not joy for a girl to say, but when she mentioned those things and we had a discussion in a very open way, she overcame it. You can't overcome it when it is concealed. It's when it is exposed that you overcome. When God met Cain, he told him, master sin before it masters you. Before that, he says, sin is crouching at your door. It seeks to have you, but you must master it before it masters you. There are things that we do in our lives that masters our life, and we become slaves of those things. 2 Peter 2:19, allow me to read. They promise them freedom, while they themselves are slaves of depravity, for people are slaves to whatever has mastered them. There are people out here who have already become slaves. The Bible says they are slaves of depravity. They are slaves of sin and corruption. And so they have become slaves, and now they have been mastered by these issues of life, and now they are putting you into the same line. So what God was telling Cain is that out here, there is always a constant knock to enslave you. There's a constant knock to enslave you. In the campus life, there's a constant knock for rich men to come and get fresh girls. In the ritualistic world, there's a knock for getting guys for sacrifices. In the employment world, when you report there's a knock for a manager to take advantage of a young employee. In terms of the human behavior, there's also a knock of people who have been enslaved already, who are knocking at your door. Then God told Cain, you must master sin before it masters you. There's one statement I love saying every time. Whatever you voice, you have mastered. Whatever you can't voice has mastered you. For instance, if you had a time in your life when you are, God forbid, you are raped when you're young, and you have never voiced it out, then that rape is still your master. It has kept you as a slave of fear, and you can never go above it. When something has happened in your life and you can't voice it, then remember you are serving it as a slave. It's when it is exposed that you overcome. No wonder James 5:16 says, confess your sins one to another that you may be healed. Sometimes we miss this word sin. Sin does not mean ugly stuff like sex, stealing, and everything. Sin simply means missing the mark. If you have covenanted or joined up a life where you want to live in this manner, if you do contrary, you have sinned. It's basically missing the mark. So speak about where you have missed your mark one to another for your restoration and healing. The Lord heals us as we expose it. The devil loves darkness. So that's why when somebody goes to a priest or to a pastor or to a mentor or to a father or to whoever and speak it out, the devil has nothing else to hide. For instance, you may meet me out there maybe with another woman and you tell me, you know, guy, I'm going to tell your wife I was the man. And if my wife knows that I was being that person, I'll tell you, run and give you her number. Why? Because it's not hidden. When it is hidden, it's a master. When it's exposed, it's a slave. So learn how to master your life. You know what? When David saw Bathsheba, he caught her, he slept with her. When he heard she's pregnant, he tried to cover it by bringing the husband home. The husband refused to toe the line. What happened? He hid that again by killing the husband. And everything was piling and piling. It's called a downward spiral. And David was caught by God himself through Prophet Nathan, and he said, I surrender. Why? You cover the first one, the second one, the third one, and you find yourself, you are complicating your life. Don't complicate your life. Simplify your life by confessing it. Confession is what works in somebody's life. If you can't confess it, it is your master. Learn how to speak out that you may become the master of your situation. I hope this one helps you to set yourself free. Confession is powerful. See you in the next show.